Up, everybody? We are now live, Gil.
Say
What
hello.
up?
Say hello to the world.
There's like nobody in there.
I mean, they'll get here, I hope. It's okay, though. It doesn't really matter. Because like I said, I was telling him, we're going to upload this to YouTube anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a kind of like a little fun thing. But I do have to change.
Are you on Twitch also, Gil?
No.
No.
Well, I have a account, but I'm not logged into it right now.
I see.
That'll work.
Kenny said, "What's up?"
Oh, he called
shit,
you.
what's
He
up?
said idol.
He said,
too.
"What's up, idol?" Or "Sup, idol?"
I like
What
this
up,
already.
Kenny? What up, Kenny? You're my idol.
I like this. This is nice.
You're my idol, Kenny.
I think he's watching it also.
Gil?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought you were watching.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Oh, you are watching it?
Yeah, I have it here.
Oh, I thought you weren't on it.
He's watching so he can read chat and all that fun stuff. Cool. So so now we can ask the question.
Go ahead.
So how have you been?
The juicy.
The juiciness of it all? This is gonna be like a really weird, like awkward interview type
Why,
situation.
man? I'm
I
excited, man.
I don't know. I am too, but it's just because it's like for like since we've been doing this, it's only been like Freddie, me, Steve, and then sometimes Hero. So like having someone else join us finally is kind of like, oh, I can finally have more conversations and not just be awkward through the whole thing.
Just say it, Kevin. I'm a breath of fresh air. Just say it.
Okay, you're a breath of fresh air, and that's why you're my Gilspiration.
That's right, man.
I'm glad. I like how you're finally agreeing to it because you always hate when I call you that.
I'm gonna agree on it just for today.
Oh, today it's okay.
Yeah.
Today is okay.
Okay, that's good then. So it all works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't see. That's why I'm glad you're kind of doing it in the garage because I did want you to walk us through your car at some point, if you don't mind.
It's here. That's
Yeah.
why I have it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm glad you're doing it there. So like when we get to that point, you can give us a walkthrough, a lovely, lovely walkthrough of everything.
So how's life
Okay.
being trapped inside the house and not really being able to do anything?
Life is all right now. It's not too bad. Like I've been locked up in the house since March 19th, so
What up, Ray?
Oh wow.
Since that early?
that early.
What? Oh, shit. You've been dealing with it way longer than any of us then.
Yeah, so I just been working at home since then.
Yeah.
You know, I could do pretty much 100% of my job from home.
Yeah.
I went to the office maybe twice. That's about it.
Which makes sense. I mean, because I think last time when you came by the shop too, you had your stuff and you're like, oh, I just need to log in to do something.
Yep.
I can only imagine you being able to do that stuff from home.
Yeah. So it's not too bad right now. It's kind of fun. Like I get to help out around the house, you know, do things and then work when I need to. So it's a balance. It just sucks that I can't go out and, you know, usually like every in the weekends I always hang out with you guys and
Yeah.
or see the guys. I can't really do that right now. So
Yeah.
Oops.
But so like, remember that time you almost died in Philippines?
oh yeah, that's right, man.
You think you caught that shit?
I don't know,
before?
man. Me
Because that
and
was recently, right? Like in last year, like the end of the year, right?
January 2019.
Oh, was it 2019? January?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So it was really recent,
yeah.
like recent enough, right?
Yeah.
And me and Mikey were actually talking about it, and we're talking about the symptoms that I had and things like that. And when I was in the Philippines, they couldn't really solve what was going on with me. They just threw a bunch of uh, antibiotics at me and some nebulizers, but it never fixed anything. And then when I came back to California, I came back like on an emergency flight, and I went straight to the ICU
Yeah.
for 7 days. For 7 days, man,
Yeah.
on a ventilator.
Yeah. See, so you might have
Yeah.
had it. That damn, it's like beginning of the 19.
It might have been. I mean, I read somewhere that they classified when they didn't know what it was.
Mhm.
They were calling it bilateral respiratory failure, something like that. Bilateral respiratory something, with a case of pneumonia, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was diagnosed with, man.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So maybe I'm not saying I had corona, but I'm just saying it's.
Well, if
If
you did,
anything,
I mean,
it's
that's good.
pretty
I mean,
close.
like, at least you survived it. You did have it, you know?
Barely, man. I was like done. I was done for like for like 2 weeks. I was done, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's why,
Yeah.
like, a lot of them, I mean, like, when they get sick, it's pretty bad already. I think,
Yeah, it's bad.
you know, like, we're not all the healthiest people in the world.
That's
So-
true, man.
So we can all, like, get fucked up.
Yeah, even the healthiest people, they can get sick too, man.
Yeah.
You know, this kind of sickness just kind of shows like what life really is like. You know, it doesn't matter about the money or the cars or anything. It really just it's about your health and your family and your support system that's around you. When it happens to you, you know, that's how I felt at the time. But,
Yeah, I mean, because you can't, like, what are you gonna do with all the money? You can't take it with you. If anything does happen,
exactly, man.
you
I
know,
was laying in a bed in ICU. I mean, what does money and this car is not gonna do anything for me, man.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, you know, you got to be happy. You know, like with, you know, I think that's one of our outlets to buy shit, right? Like anything, really. Like, I mean, because you're living day to day, you work so hard. You know, like some of us have to have something fun. You know, like a car or your guns or whatever it is, your bikes, right? So
Well, that's what brought us together, right? Because
yeah,
I love cars. So if I don't work, I do cars. So
yeah,
that's how we all met up, right? Like 10, 12 years ago.
yeah. So all the cars and all that stuff is
Mhm.
is what's cool about it because it brings all of us together and you meet a lot of really good people
Oh yeah,
in the process. So
met a lot of people.
yeah, I mean, like how long ago, how many years ago, you wouldn't have thought you would have been in Japan and meeting JDM people and doing all the stuff that we're doing.
Oh yeah, I mean, you took me to SEMA that one year.
Yeah.
You know, I would have never thought that would have ever happened in my lifetime.
Yeah. I mean,
You were like treating me like VIP status over there, man. Yeah.
Well, it is. I mean, we gotta have fun. That's like SEMA is like our vacation almost. Like afterwards, like we worked so hard to that day, and then it's just like fuck it, let's go have fun. Because it's, I mean, we can't have that much fun during the week or when we're not, and then we all there together, at least in Vegas somewhere, not at home. You know what I mean? And we can enjoy cars and like a club. When do we usually ever go to a club? Oh, I don't, not me, but I don't really go to clubs, or just DJs at them. I don't know if you go to any clubs. Yeah, so
yeah, I'm usually not there if I'm not working.
Yeah, so it's not like we're not like, oh, let's go to the club, like we were fucking just turned 21 or anything.
Yeah.
So
what up, Elroy?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah, it's been a long haul. I didn't, like a lot of us didn't really think that we would have been living through something like this.
Yeah, man. We'll get through it. We'll all get through it. Just got to stay healthy and like all that stuff. Everyone knows about it, and then we'll be doing our thing again, right? Car shows, car meets, and SEMA and Crunch Time, like with the Z and shit.
Don't bring that back up. I don't want to. we had this conversation earlier today because some people like customers came over and they were,
Well, Sang came over
Yeah.
and he was here helping,
Okay.
and so he knew. He
Nice.
was just like, "Fuck this," you know, like he's all that shit sucked for you, and I was like, yeah, that was like one of the worst builds. But I mean, we didn't have him a lot of time. We never
He
give
was
our
there though. He came over.
Yeah.
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 It's
But
just
we
crazy.
don't have enough time, right?
No, we don't.
We never have enough time for SEMA.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is too is because
Okay.
like projects like that you're not supposed to finish in 3 months. Like that's supposed to be years in the making, or at least a year solid. But we're trying to do the impossible and have like a full build in 3 months.
Well, the problem is that okay, the first problem of every build is money, right? So if you don't have it, you can't buy the parts you need. So when you do get the money, it's kind of late.
Yeah.
So then you got to order it right away, and then you're like, okay, let me order this shit. Let me get it in. Like, because I believe that a lot of people out there see us as like money falling from the sky, and we can just buy anything, and it's not. We live like everybody else. We gotta save. We gotta make the money and then buy it. And it's not just like, oh, like, let me pull the money off the money tree real quick and do it.
That's
But
right.
and then when we order it, then companies just don't want to work out for you. So we get
Yeah, man. I saw it firsthand, man. Because if I didn't know like you guys, I would think money just falls off trees and people give you free parts because you guys are who you are.
Sorry,
But
I don't worry.
like I could tell everybody like,
Yeah, people always
guys-
think SEMA
you
cars
guys
always
work
get
for your
free
stuff.
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not the
you
case.
guys work for your stuff.
yeah.
That's your own money, and then like on top of that, you guys still have a business to run, and people don't know that. You can't really touch your SEMA cars until like after 5 or 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
At night, and then you guys want to go home too. You guys want to sleep. You want to eat out,
Yeah, but
stuff like that.
all we get is fucking McDonald's or Mexican food because that's the only thing that's open. So it's not like we're getting no sleep, and like the food we're eating and we're not being healthy. So it's just crazy trying to live on like energy drinks, which don't even work anymore after a while. So
It's usually energy drinks and chicken wings for me during the time
yeah, and,
until the McRib comes out.
oh yeah, the McRib.
But as crazy as SEMA crunch time is, I mean, I'll still do it like a million times over with you guys because it's like a learning experience, and like you get to bond with your friends.
Yeah,
I don't know, you don't experience it anywhere else. So like, although it sucks, like you kind of see it coming, and then like you just kind of go through it,
yeah.
So it's all good.
Yeah, but we all go through it, right? It's like you go through it through a show. You're gonna do a show, like let's say the JCCS, and everybody's rushing to finish it for that show, and shit goes wrong, right? Like you had, like Mikey's car, and like everybody's car, your car, like some shit just happens, and it's kind of like SEMA, right? Like you're trying to rush it to finish it for the show, and it's just like, whoa, what the fuck,
Yep.
It's hard, like no matter what it is, like any type of event. Like we use SEMA because that's basically our show. We don't really have to compete, like we were told, like by regular people, like, why you guys compete at a regular show, it's not fair, you guys are a shop. And it's like, but we're just regular people, like we're just building our cars. And so we kind of said, all right, well, let's not enter our cars in the show, let our customers enter the cars in their show. And then we have SEMA, which there's no real competition, it's just more joining in with your peers, and see who like all the cars that everybody gets to build. And it's not like, oh, I'm chasing an award or anything like that. So it's just, that's why we kind of chose SEMA as our debut. But I think until I already promised myself that I won't build another SEMA car if it's mine or like the shops until the S14 is complete and the EG is on the track and the Z is running and going where it needs to be. Because I keep like using the money that could have built like the S14, I put it into the EG, and then from the EG I took the money to build the Z, and it's just like it's taking a toll on me like big time. You know, like everyone says like, oh, you know, like you can't build all these projects like they, you know, at their house, but I feel the same way. Like I can't afford to build all these cars and we're just gonna go broke, you know. I just want at least them running. Go out.
Make a plan. I'm down, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm down.
So we have Steve in the house.
He's very excited,
Steve.
as you can tell.
Oh, hello.
You look sleepy.
He had to unmute himself.
It's hot, dude.
It is hot today. I mean, sure, it's hotter in LA, huh?
Yeah, it's like 97 right now.
Yeah,
it's like
or worse.
Fuck that.
Yep.
Is that Renee? What up, Renee?
Yeah. Hello, everyone that was joining. Well, Freddie was pouring his heart out over SEMA.
Oh, sorry. So it's supposed to be about Gil.
No, it's okay.
It's not supposed to be about me.
No,
Why
but
is
it was just part of the conversation because like Gil always helps us with SEMA and stuff like that. So,
Kenny asked if I'm hot in the garage. Hell yeah, it's hot as fuck in here, man.
But you're always hot, so it doesn't matter. Hi. See, look at the cheesy smile. Look at that. That's
easy, Kevin. Take it easy, Kevin.
This PG-13.
Yeah,
I'd rather have this hot weather than this cold weather.
Must be nice, hero.
I got a solution to that. Look at that.
You enjoy all of that. Oh wow, you're.
I only have one, but
damn, this could use an AN wrench to open his beer.
It's like a professional, dude. Yeah, it's been hot everywhere. No matter what, I think over here it was like 87 today.
Yeah.
It's been
I think so. Is it? Was it 80?
80 something, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna complain about 80s.
I don't care.
Because it's San Diego.
We only expect perfection over here.
You guys, like I know LA is always like 10 degrees hotter.
Yeah, it's usually about 10 hotter. Always.
So Gil, I saw you were working on your motorcycle too, right? Like you've been working on like everything, huh?
I've been working on everything, man. Everything. I've been working on everything except the 510, but I need to get working on that too. But right now, I picked up this motorcycle, this Honda 96 Shadow, like about a year ago, and I just been busy like bobbering it out, bro.
You get to be one of those people.
Yeah, bro.
That's good.
You need to pull out that radiator though.
I know. Let's see. Freddie already knows what I'm trying to work on the 510.
Yeah.
He already knows.
Is there a lot of stuff left on the 510 that you need to work on, or is that just like one of the many?
It's one of the many. It's never ending, man. You know.
Never.
You guys have those that one or two or three cars that is just. It's never ending, man. There's always something you could make better, or you want to improve, or.
True.
Yeah, look at Steve. Steve knows. He's like, he's been living in that garage.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
If you look at Steve's post on IG, it's just constantly, it's like one thing after another, and he's like, it's like tearing the engine apart. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I took the fender off today, so.
I know. I saw Steve changing out those valve seals, man. I was like, he's getting down, man.
He's a professional now, man.
No, I'm not a
It's
professional.
crazy.
He'll be a Honda certified mechanic.
When we eventually make the AutoFashion race team, he's gonna be our lead mechanic
I'll
slash
make my own pack.
lead race driver.
So Gil, let's go over your cars. What was your first car until now?
Oh man, my first car was what my parents gave me. It was a 1986 Chevrolet Astro.
Oh, hey, like me.
Oh, this is the one we gave a shit about.
Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody's first cars are vans.
Not mine.
Yeah, man.
Not mine.
Yeah, they gave it to me when I was 16, and I had mini blinds, and the back seat I left it as a bed, and it had captain chairs. It was a conversion van, and like I didn't have any money. I was broke as fuck back then, so I still am broke as fuck. But I was so broke, like I put my dad's house speakers into the car because I couldn't afford a subwoofer.
Hell yeah.
Sansui?
The Sansui or the Bose?
Oh, even better! I got the Bose, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. We forgot we were talking about that.
Yeah, he had the Bose setup. He was so broke, but he still had a Bose setup inside.
That's what when you were chatting on the chat. We were like, "This motherfucker had Bose set up, and we had the Sansuis in there, like
with the wood grill."
Yeah, with the wood grill that we had. It was velcroed on, so you just pull it off, and you had like, we were like, "What the hell? Are you broke and have Bose?"
Well, I was broke. That was my dad's Bose.
Yeah, I know.
And I only put one. I put one in the van. So I used to go to Eastlake High School, and like someone jacked the van, and they jacked the stereo and the Bose.
Oh.
So when my dad came back from Korea, he was like ready to whoop my ass because he's like, "Where's my other Bose speaker at?" I was like, it got jacked, man.
So he didn't give you your dragon jacket, huh? That silky looking dragon jacket?
Or with the tiger?
You lost the Bose.
Those 80s style jackets.
And your Reeboks when your dad's coming back from Korea.
Oh yeah, and the Korean mink blankets and all that shit.
Yeah. Those thick ass blankets.
Man. So how long did that van last you?
And that van took me through high school. Well, actually, my parents are like they're super nice, man. They like before I graduated, about 4 or 5 months before I graduated, they asked me and my brother like, we're gonna buy you a graduation gift. And we're like, okay, we're down. What is that? And they took us to Mila Cars, right? National City.
Yeah.
And he took us to Mila Cars, and they literally said, buy any car you want.
Yeah.
And what did you choose?
Okay, it was 1999, man.
Yeah, I know. What did you choose?
This is the height of import show off, hot import nights. You know,
our car show meccas.
Francine D and all that shit.
Sasha Singleton.
Yeah, dude. So naturally, of course, I had to pick a Acura Integra GSR, man.
Of course.
Because I thought that was going to give me so many girls.
Isn't that how it always works? You got none. Did you do better with the van or the Integra?
I think my brother did better with the van, but he didn't do anything with
Nothing,
the GSR.
Nothing happened with the GSR.
You had a bunch of dudes with the GSR.
Yeah, you get a bunch of dudes like now.
I had a bunch of dudes. Actually, you guys know Dennis, but that's how I know Dennis from high school.
You beat him, right? Did you beat him? Didn't he have he had an FD, right? Or 240? Or what do you have?
Back then, Dennis would have had a he had a Toyota mini truck pickup.
Of course he did.
He didn't get a car till about 2000. I think it was 99. And that was he had a S13 that he swapped the SR20 into.
And you still beat him with the Integra, huh?
No, I don't think so. I think he beat me.
Did he?
Yeah.
I know he really hates Hondas for some reason.
He hates Hondas, man.
We always thought it was because of you.
Yeah, we thought you just smoked them or something.
Nah, it might be because of me. I don't know. But yeah, he hates Hondas, man. But that's how I met Dennis, and because I know Dennis, you know, and he met up with you guys when he did his car. That's how I met you. That's how I met you guys.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that was my car, '99 Integra GSR. So I started out as a Honda head.
I think we all did. Well, most of
I had
us.
Majority of the people.
Yeah.
I had Racing Heart C2s, Wings West kit, DC headers, Trust exhaust.
Sounds like stuff I have right now.
Yeah, man.
At least it was.
Yeah.
At least you didn't have a California Type R on that thing.
Hell no, I hated that shit.
Don't tell Joe that. Joe had one.
And Joe's proud of it too. Like if you bring it up, he's like, "Oh yeah, my Cali Type R, yo, that shit was dope."
Yeah.
What headlights was that? CL?
CL.
CL, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what started for me, man. And like I installed. That's like how I learned how to like mess with cars. There was no YouTube back then, so you just did what you can, like whatever you can learn, like people are around you, and that's how I started. And that car took me till about 2005, 2006. That's how long I drove it.
That's the longest you ever had a car.
That's the longest I ever had a car, and it got jacked too once I sold it.
Mm.
In Paradise Hills, man.
At least you sold it first. You don't have to
Yeah,
worry.
he asked me if I knew where it was. I was like, "Thank you, man."
Like, are you the one that took it back?
That happened to me when I sold the EK, when the black one that we built. That was Steve Demmett's old car. Rest in peace, Steve Demmett. But yeah, it was Steve Demmett's old car, and I hit him up and I said, "Hey, you want to buy the car back?" And he was like, "I don't have any money." And I was like, "All right." And then when the housing market crashed, we ended up selling all the cars, keep the shop open, and then one of our friends bought it, and then it got stolen because it got stolen in downtown.
Yeah.
By State College.
City College.
City College. It was like right there on the street, and then he like hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, you have my car?" And I'm like, "Why would I have your car?" And I thought it got stolen like at his work, but he was like, "Oh, it got stolen in downtown." And I was like,
That thing had a quick release, a fuel cutoff, and an alarm. And it still got jacked.
but yeah, that was like retarded. Okay, so what happened after the Integra? What did you get?
I started working by then, and then my brother, he sold me his car because I really wanted his car, and my brother wanted to buy a car, so he was gonna sell me his car, and that was a 2005 Subaru WRX STI.
Nice.
So that was my second car. I bought it from my brother.
How long do you have that one?
Hold on.
That's kind of what started like my trend of like just buying cars after one of another, you know, like
Constantly.
I was doing better at work, so like, you know, you get more money, you just want to play with more stuff, and then you play with it, and then like you want to move on to the next thing and keep doing stuff. But that's what I got. I drove that for about 3 years. I drove it for 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah. And that thing was pretty fixed up, man. I mean, it had Graham lights, HKS carbon, TI exhaust, Cobb parts. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
You had fun with it though, right?
Oh yeah, we had fun. We would go to race league all the time. We used to go to the runs, just messing around town, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of the first car that got us like into performance, like getting that like need for speed type stuff, you know. That's kind of what triggered like the whole I need more power.
Yeah. Always trying to improve it.
Because it was a fast car off the like from stock, you know.
Hell yeah, man. That STI is fast from stock, and like with the stock suspension, I mean, it jumps speed humps, like it goes airborne, man. That car is crazy, dude.
Did you ever try to like rally it? Like all like dirt?
No, because my brother he hooked me up. He bought me some coilovers by Zeals. He got me some Zeal coilovers, and they were stiff as hell, and it was low as fuck. So there was no way we're gonna rally with that thing, man. It was pretty much a road race, street / quarter-mile car. It was just made for like first gear through third gear, like scare the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Stuff. I mean, for back then, you know, cars are a lot faster now, but back in 05, that felt pretty fast.
That's good though. I mean, because was that the bug eye model?
No.
The year after.
No.
It was after.
It was the peanut. The peanut headlights.
Got it. Okay.
It had that little circle.
Yeah, on the bottom.
Yeah.
With like the bigger top.
Before the Hawkeye, but after the bug eye. It was the peanut.
Is that?
I think that's what they call it. I think. Well, that's what guys on the forums would call it. They call it peanut headlights, but I'm not sure if that's true or not.
I mean, I could see why it looked like a peanut.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Blob eye.
Yeah, but we bought all like legit parts, you know. I bought legit parts for it, my brother did, you know. Yeah, it was good. Quality goes a long way. That's the way to go, man. That car, like I told you, like those Zeal coilovers, they weren't cheap, man.
Oh no, I don't think those are ever.
No.
But they're worth it.
What was after that?
After that, I bought a like I've always like been a car guy, or always into cars. But I actually grew up in Germany for like 10 years. So I was always around BMWs. So I told myself I would get a BMW one day. And so I picked up a E46 M3.
Boo!
With an SMG transmission. Ugh.
You know what the funny thing is that all like in this chat, 3 of you guys owned a BMW.
Yeah, but I didn't have BBS LM, so.
Oh, that's just Kevin.
Mike, why are you gonna call me out for it? Are you gonna like? Hold on, let me exit this.
Have you noticed that Kevin had all BBS LMs on all his cars?
Oh yeah.
And then he had TEs on everything.
That's quality control right there.
Not all. Stop.
You get paid a lot, man.
I did not have it. That only started on the 240. No, the M.
240 had BBS LM.
But I never had it on the GS. Shit, it started on the FRS.
Yeah, you had baller ass wheels on that FRS.
You had HREs, you had TEs.
Yes, hashtag KevLife.
Hey, you know how long I've been going without having to ever hear that? Like, I've been on a good streak. You don't have to bring it back.
Anyways.
Yeah, cool. Let's go back to Gil. Yeah, and talking about how awesome his car was.
What did you have done to the E46?
A loud ass exhaust.
Loud exhaust, man. I had a that Meister shaft, titanium.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that the E46 drone, it was like even more drone.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like it woke up the whole neighborhood, man.
I had that for like half a day, and then I went and put a resonator on.
I didn't have a resonator. Mine was straight cat.
Yeah.
No catless.
That's too much.
Yeah, we even like they were filming in front of the Miramar base, and then me and Gil, I was like, open it up, and then he fucking like they were filming like the news.
It was before the news. It was like,
and then Gil opened it up.
That was on my E92 actually.
Oh, was that the E9? Oh yeah, that's right, the E92.
Yeah.
Well, they were both loud. I think you had both of them. Both of them had Meister shaft, right?
The E92.
You had
IPE.
IPE.
Yeah.
That's just loud too.
Yeah, but the E46, I had a KW coilovers and work VSXs, and it had a full Warsteiner CSL kit on it.
Yeah, you were fancy.
Yeah, that was a nice car. That was a nice car, man. I had Hertz subwoofers and Audison. What am I trying to say? Audison amplifiers. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
All the baller stuff.
That's some baller ass shit.
That exhaust alone is already how expensive.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, see, this is why you need to start with like Gil Life and shit. It's way more impressive than mine.
Oh, I like Gilspiration.
Yeah, Gilspiration's way better though.
No.
It's not like everyone. You know, I changed the title of the stream, right? Like,
Did you? It's called Gilspiration.
Hashtag.
Yeah,
If it's called Gilspiration, I'm gonna kill you, man.
it is.
oh no, dude, it's gonna stick.
It's there.
It's gonna stick, and it's gonna be beautiful. You said today is okay, so this is what happened.
But yeah, that's the E46 in a nutshell, right there, man. And I only got rid of it because it had the SMG transmission, so that's like the weak point of that car, and also the Vanos bolts, but and the subframe cracking, which I had 2 of the 3 problems, so I ditched that car before it got me into trouble, you know.
Oh, for sure. It's like.
And then you got the other one, right? Right after that one.
No, that's when I started like looking at, like, I had so much fun with the Subi, so I was like, I want to get turbo all-wheel drive car. So I bought my first new car, which was a 2013 Mitsubishi Evo 10.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the Evo.
That
was short-lived.
That was short-lived, yeah. That was the shortest ownership I ever had. I think I owned it for about almost 10 months.
Why'd you get rid of it?
It just sucked, man.
They,
no offense to Evo 10 guys, but I just didn't like the car.
They're not built too well.
It wasn't for me.
Did you have like the MR, or did you just have the GSR?
I had the MR because my thinking was, I'm getting a little older now, and I don't want to drive stick shift to work every day. So like, let me get the automatic, you know, and like get the nice Recaro leather seats and all this stuff. But it didn't do it for me, man. It didn't give me what I wanted, like the feel. I actually bought some Volks E28s from you guys, and I went to Cobb and I went credit card crazy over there and got everything off the shelf. You know, got some Fortune Auto coilovers for it. It was an okay car, but yeah, it didn't do it for me, man.
It didn't feel like the Subi, like the same feeling that the Subi gave.
Yeah, I didn't get the Subi was a lot more like raw car. Like you could feel like, I feel like on the Subi when you add a performance part to it, you really feel it. Like you feel where your money went. Whereas the Evo, I think I dropped like I went to Cobb, like I said, in Fountain Valley or wherever it is, and I spent like $5,000, and then I was like, that's it. Like that was nothing, man. I was like, this is not good. Like my butt dyno was telling me this car is not good. So that really just, you know, discouraged me. I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this car and go too far on it. So that's what I did. I got rid of it not too long after.
And then what was after that?
After that, I got the red E92 M3. Yeah.
What makes you go back to buying a BMW?
Because like I told you, like I've always been a BMW fan. I still am. I feel like I'm gonna always get another BMW. That's why I never changed my Instagram handle. You know, I'm always gonna get the M3 again. But yeah, my favorite color was always. So my apartment where we used to live in Germany was literally like across the street from a dealership, a BMW dealership, and across the street was a Hellrot red E30 M3, and it sat there for like months, and I get to look at it like every day, like walking to the bus stop. And me and my brother would always look at it, and for me, that was like it. A red M3 is where it's at. So I said, all right, cool. Let me get this E92. I can't get an E30 because I don't want to drop money into like an older car. And by that time, I already had bought the Datsun already, and I had started working on it. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do an E30, so I'm just gonna mess around with this E92. So I got a red one, and I didn't want to mess with the SMG transmission anymore. So I made sure I got a 6-speed and stuff like that. The only thing I didn't like about it was the tan interior, but other than that, I really like that car too. That's actually the car that I wish I never sold. I shouldn't have sold that car.
And then after that was That was it, huh? For cars.
After that, I picked up a side project. I had a '92 Toyota pickup, mini pickup. So I got to the mini trucking scene because going back to like my childhood days, I really got into like BMWs, and then when I came stateside, I was really digging like CRXs and mini trucks, like the whole bed hopping scene and everything. So I picked up a mini truck on my own.
Nice. So out of all the cars, what would you consider like it was your best car? Besides the 510.
I would say the M3 because I didn't go all out on it, but what the parts that I put into it were like good quality parts, and the way I put it in, I made sure like it wasn't just like rushed, because by this time I learned a lot of stuff already, like working with you guys and working on my own stuff and working with like all the wild card guys and working with Dennis back in the day. Like I learned a lot of stuff already, some tricks to the trade. So I didn't want to shortcut anything. So on the E92, I really didn't shortcut anything, man. Like I installed it pretty well. Like
I loved your steering wheel. That shit was sick.
Yes.
The steering wheel was sick. The steering wheel was sick, man.
You didn't get to enjoy that long enough, though?
I enjoyed it long enough. Like I said, I wish I never sold it, but I feel like I enjoyed it long enough. Like I got what I needed out of it, if that makes sense. But you always have that car, like you're just like, oh man, I wish I never sold it. But did I get what I wanted out of it? I got what I wanted out of it,
It's crazy to hear that, like, I mean, even with somebody that went through so many cars, different types of cars, that you would go back to a BMW, even with all because like Kevin, with the the M4, and then going into the new Supra, which is basically a BMW, so a lot of people are hating on that car because it's a BMW, which I don't understand why. Like it's not like BMWs are garbage.
It's not like they're hooked up with Kia or something.
Yeah, so it is nice to hear, and it's funny because like everybody has owned a BMW at one point, and I don't get, like, I think it's just because a lot of the horror stories that people hear because they buy a used one, which somebody already fucking raped it, you know what I mean, or molested it, and then it runs like shit or whatever. But I think it's like, I mean, if you owned the car and you took care of it, I don't see why it wouldn't last. I mean, that's any car. Like, you can have a Honda, if you don't treat it right, it's gonna die on you too.
That's right, man. Yeah, do BMWs have a kind of a following, like it's known to like break? I mean, there is a trend going on. There's something happening, but you're right. Like if you know how to work on your car, you could fix that. So it's like I wasn't scared to work on my own car, and because it requires a lot of specialty tools and specialty parts and all that stuff. But like if you're down to do that, like a BMW is a great car, man. It's solid. It works great. When it works good, man. Like, and that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I think it's more of just because like people don't understand, like the car manufacturers do actually use other manufacturers. Like everyone thinks it's all like, oh, Toyota's Toyota. Toyota, like with the 2J, it was, a different company. It was built by Yamaha, and nobody knew about it, and like nobody really cared, because nobody really dug in deep in it. And then a lot of the like Nissans and Infinitis, they're Mercedes. They use a lot of stuff from Europe also, so it's not just like everybody takes cues from everybody or like helps out like each other. Like over here, some of the Japanese cars were even designed and built by American. Yeah. Like that, what is it, the Toyota GT?
The Z is a U.S. design. It's actually San Diego design.
Yeah. So even that Toyota what is it, the GT?
Which one? The old school one?
Yeah, the
old 2000 GT.
Yeah, that was like one of those cars that were built with saline or not
Shelby.
saline, Shelby.
Shelby helped to design a 2000 GT.
It was one of those American companies, and they helped push it out. And it's not like a lot of people don't see that because they don't know the history of like the automotive. They just think of now, and everybody says, you know, like, oh, BMWs have recalls, but I'm gonna be honest, like every new car has a recall. Like they don't build them like they used to. Like you can buy any new car and it's gonna have a recall. You know, and I think that like older cars were actually built better than the new cars now. But who knows?
I think they probably build them cheaper, so you're kind of forced to have to buy new one, like phones.
No, I think they're just cutting costs and making more profit is what it seems like, you know, with everything. So like Toyota is doing this whole, like, I guess they're listening to the masses and people like saying they won't buy a Supra because, you know, it's not Japanese or whatever. So I think they're gonna build another one that's supposedly all Toyota built. I think it's a V8, right? Yeah, like a V8 powered turbo.
They're supposed to make something like better, allegedly better than like a 2J could be, but it's all going to be like Japanese built instead of like collaborating. But that's not going to happen for at least another 3 or 4 years. I think it's like, or like every 2 years they're going to come out with something different for the Supra.
Or they're doing a new inline 6, but that's a joint thing with Mazda. That's what's going to be in the new RC.
Yeah, see, like all that stuff though, it's like, yeah, collaboration wise, it makes sense. Like they're all probably going to do those things. I think for like the diehard super fans, for those that are out there that like the new one, but they hate that it's BMW, they're trying to build something specifically for them.
I think people aren't going to buy new cars if they keep marking them up.
Well, like
what do you guys think? Like, I mean, they never did that, you know, like why are they going to do that now? Like you just banking off a name. Why even have an MSRP? You're going to mark, if the dealers are going to mark them up. That's why I don't think sales, like the Type R Civic, like I mean, I wouldn't buy one if you know that car is 35 grand and then they want 50 from you. Like, I mean, you're in a different bracket now. So if I'm gonna buy something that's 50 grand, I might as well go buy something that's worth 50 grand, not a $35,000 Civic Type R.
It's funny you mentioned that because that's the next car I'm looking at, man.
Yeah, we've been still looking for it, but it's not like
it's all of us, I think.
Yeah, I think we're all want to get one. I mean, I
don't want to pay 50 grand. 50 grand? No, dude. Hell no.
Dude, you can still like find a used one and it's like MSRP.
Yep.
With like a fucking lot of miles.
Yeah, because we got hit up by like a dealership and they're like, oh yeah, we have like a used one available, but it's gonna cost like, I think they said like 38 grand.
Yeah, 38.
And it had like 22,000 miles on it already. We're like, what's the point, dude?
No.
What the fuck?
Man? No way.
Yeah, so like that's why it's like hard for dealer markups. Like, yeah, they are a joke because it doesn't make sense. Like you want to sell cars, but you're not going to be able to. And like all that hype now, because you know the first wave always people are going to buy it because they want to get it. They want like a low number.
Or they want to be that first.
Yeah, they want to be the first. And then now that like that doesn't exist anymore, and people are just trying to buy it just to buy it, like.
Yeah, but I mean, like, say you go to Nike, right? And they release the Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
They don't mark them up. They sell them at whatever it is, and then you know the resale guys sell whatever they want to do. If you're saying like, oh, it's a limited or whatever, then make a limited and charge more, and then have the regular ones just be regular price. But
like what Scion did.
Yeah, but you go to a Toyota dealership now, you can buy the base for a markup too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's stupid. And then what did they do? Oh, no one's buying the Supra. Do you know why? It's because you're charging way too much money for a car that isn't even worth it that much. You know what I mean? So now they're coming out with a 4-cylinder, which is supposed to be cheaper, right? So why? Who's dumbass thought of putting a 4-cylinder in a Supra? Why even do that? Like, you already have the FT86, right? Like, it's a 4-cylinder, whatever, box motor. Why don't you improve on that car? That's a 4-cylinder car, and just keep it that, and then move on, and then keep the Supra at what it is. Toyota has like the weirdest like marketing or whatever that they're doing, is because it's I don't get why you would downgrade to a 4-cylinder. I don't even care if you put a Japanese motor. If you put a 4-cylinder in a Supra, that's kind of stupid.
It might as well be a Celica or ML2 already.
Yeah, like, why don't you just revamp something else? And they've been doing that with even Lexus. So if you look at Lexus, you know, they had the RC, then they had the RCF, right? And then they come out with the LC. Like, you know, how many coupes are you gonna make? You know, like, why don't you just come out with the LC and then kept the RC or even the ISF, right? Like 4-door. Instead, you made like all these different types of cars, and it's just annoying. And it's just like, okay, well, you know, like, now you're giving them, you know, the choice of not buying your car anymore.
I think they have like 6 SUVs now or something like that now too.
Who, Toyota?
No, Lexus.
Yeah, Lexus and Toyota are just, I don't know where they're getting their information from, or whoever they're getting all this stuff from, but it's just it's ridiculous.
They need to fire that guy, man.
They do. Like, they need to fire the guy that designs these fucking cars too, man.
It's one person too, because that's why they all look the same. That sucks.
I was really mad because I really liked the LS 500. I know your dad got one, but I'm really mad that the LS 500 was out, and I really loved that car, and then fucking they released the ES. And the ES looks fucking similar to that shit. And I'm like,
yeah, it does.
Why am I gonna spend over $100,000 on a fucking LS? I mean, I know I would want one, but now that I have a car that looks like that, like, this is fucking retarded. It's like, it wasn't like before where you knew what a GS looked like, you knew what a LS looked like, you know, you knew what an ES looked like, or IS. Now you don't even know what anymore. It's like, I mean, I understand, like, okay, you're following suit with BMW, and that's what I didn't get either. Like, BMW has, you know, all these models, like they have the M Sport package. It's like, if you're gonna buy that shit, you better buy a real M. You know, like why are you gonna buy a M Sport package?
It's like the F Sport people.
Yeah, you buy F Sport. Like, why do you buy F Sport? You know, like, if you're not gonna get a ISF or GSF or whatever it is, then why the fuck are you buying it? And they don't need to put that there. But I don't know. Like, I'm not into I just buy the cars. I don't sell them. It's just kind of dumb. Yes, call it a Celica. They need to call it something. It's just retarded.
Celica Supra.
Yeah. It's gonna be the Celica Supra. I remember that one. That was a weird pop-up light, on the Celica Supra.
The pop forward.
But they had the roundy ones too.
Did they?
Right before that.
Okay. Well, tell us about your 510, Gil.
Oh, yeah, you can give us a tour now. If
This is my 510.
a little more than that.
It's orange.
It's orange.
A bright ass orange. And I didn't paint it. Like that, but I ended up liking it.
Over time.
After a few years. Over time.
What color would you have it?
Oh shit! You know what? Honestly, now I love the color now. But I was super hating on it before. Like, I just wanted probably white or something like that. But you know, something stands out a little bit. It's a little more copper than orange, so It doesn't bug me too much anymore nowadays. That and I'm not willing to like pay for a paint job, man. Paint jobs cost like grip.
So Art's
Man,
asking.
let's not even talk about painters, man.
Oh, dude, that's a whole nother conversation. That's
another 2 hours right there.
That's a solid 2 hours for all of us. Like we can break it down by
Painters and fabricators.
Art was asking what was the condition of it when you first purchased it.
Pretty much the condition was the way you see it now, which is the color. But other than the color, everything else has changed already. Because I bought the car. Something a lot of people don't know actually is that I bought this car with my brother. My brother's actually half owner of this car. It's not just me. And we bought it at the time because I had an aunt of mine. She passed away from cancer, and she gave us all her godchildren or all her nieces and nephews like money, like she just gave them money, like as part of her will. And me and my brother with that money, well, I convinced him to buy it. He didn't really want to buy it. I said, yeah, it's a good idea. You should buy this car, man. It's a 510. Like old school is coming up. You should invest your money into this thing, man. But that's what it started out as. Yeah, this is like pretty much a tribute car to my aunt. And me and my brother are in on it. And we bought it in 2010. And I haven't looked back since, man. Like I went through it so many times and work on it all the time. It's pretty much my baby. It's like I don't want to say it's what people know me for, but it's so loud. The color it's not a very common car. Well, old school cars are not a common car. And then on top of that, it's orange. So it's like, when you say orange 4-door 510, like a few names will come up, right? So I'm not trying to say I'm famous or anything, but that's just...
You're famous. It's okay. It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No.
We understand.
Gilspiration.
Yeah, that's why Gilspiration exists.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
What happened? What?
Oh no, man. But yeah, this is it's a project that's ongoing. Like I told you earlier, I think you're gonna find out with a lot of old school guys, but I mean car guys in general, their cars are like never ending. There's always something you could change on it, something you always want to improve or add. So that's pretty much what this is to me. And
what motor came in there when you had it?
It came with the bone stock L16 motor. L16. And according to I have the plate here. It comes with a whopping 92 horsepower.
Still more than an XP.
92 horsepower at 5,600 RPM.
That was a lot for back then, though.
That is actually, and it was independent IRS, so that's why they made a name for themselves, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Just cars back in that period were all solid axle stuff. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what it came with. L16, which is a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder, 92 horsepower, bone stock, everything, man. When I got into the old school stuff, like I told you, I met Dennis, and that's how I met you guys. But because I met you guys, I met Skyline Mike.
Oh, he's in the chat too.
Yeah, Skyline Mike's
in the chat.
Yeah,
dude. What up, Mike?
So this is the part where you can just let it all out.
That's my road dog right there. That's one of my boys right there. But that's how I met Mike, man. Through Dennis, through AutoFashion, that's how I met Mike. And I saw Mike's car, and I was like, well, I can't get a Skyline because that's just a lot of money, and I don't know shit about it. So
who wants to drive a right-hand drive anyway, right?
I know, man.
Can't be getting
his Skyline Mike's name in the chat is even purple. Oh my god, this guy.
No, it changes.
That's random too.
It's random.
It's random.
Is it random? Well,
yeah.
It would be purple.
It would be
on
purple on your screen as you're talking.
It would be purple. But I talked to him and Pat Bozo Pat with the Ken Mary, and Mel with the 510, and he got a DR30 now, and he got a couple other cars. But those three, man, I met those three, and they fucking opened up the world to me on old school cars, man. Like, this is what you could do. This is the motor you can get. This is all the stuff you can get. And when we were looking for a car, they just said, make sure you get a complete car, like full interior, full working motor, like a working car with a full interior. That was their advice to me. And that's the advice I give to anyone else, because it's hard to track down those parts, man. Like, you know that, Freddie.
That's fucked up. Mike gave me a car that was not running, no interior. That interior was fucked up, right? How you gonna tell people to buy a car that's running and fuck you, Mike? Because
that car wasn't a struggle at all.
That thing was like,
bruh. But that was their advice to me, man. Was to buy a complete car as possible, so you don't like track all these parts around, and then like you just change what you need to change as you go. So that was their advice to me. So that's kind of what I tell people that want to get an old school car too. Like, make sure it's as complete as it can possibly be.
That's pretty much any car. Like, even with, like, those are really old school, but I mean, you can say that about like EGs and like they're pretty old, like EFs. They're getting there in that old school where it's hard to find stuff.
They're old school now, right? Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I think it's 25 years already, right? Yeah, it should be 25 years already.
Yeah, because even to find like stock bumpers and hoods and all that for that car, it's already hard already.
Yeah, so it's like it's pretty rough to find shit for those cars too. Yeah. So that's good. I mean, like you did your first swap, right, on that?
I didn't do it myself. There was a guy. It was a friend of Pat, and that's what it's all about, though. Like, you meet all these people. I'm not gonna say I built this car on my own. It's a
group
culmination
effort.
of everybody.
Yeah.
Like anyone that builds their car on their own from like A to Z, like props to them, man. But you know what? I have friends, and I enjoy working on this shit with them. And that's part of the whole thing. That's why I grew close with you guys and all the wildcard guys. That's why we're like a big group, because like we're just into the same thing, and we help each other out. So that's what the car thing is all about. It's not just about having a car and showing it off. There's a lot that goes on behind it.
Yeah.
That people don't know about. There's a camaraderie that goes on. So yeah, just to put it out there, I never built this car on my own. I could say that it was garage built. I never left it with a shop other than you guys to do my taillights.
Well, we're just a garage anyway. So.
It's almost the same thing.
I mean,
you guys have a really nice garage.
Not really. It's dirty. But it's.
But
yeah. I mean, shop built or whatever. I mean, at least when you do build a car, you have your input. It's not like you just say, here you go and build my car, do whatever you want, like. So a lot of people don't understand like that whole built not bought or bought not built or whatever. And like, a shop built your car, but like I don't build computers, so I would give it to somebody that does know how, but I would put my input and say what I want in it. But I wouldn't say like.
However you build your car, whether it be in the garage or a shop does it, you should be proud of it. It's your car. It's your money. It's your car.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this one, I'm just letting people know I didn't build it by my own. Like people like Mike and Pat and Dennis and all the wildcard guys and Paul, all these guys helped me out, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, the swap, I didn't do it by my own, but the guy that did it for me and I watched him and helped him out, his name is Juan, and he helped me out a grip, man. Like he showed me the world, like how to work on this stuff. So and he came to my house and I helped wrench down on it with him. So that's how I got down with it.
You want to tell everyone what's in it?
So yeah, when I did the swap, Because it got a lot of horsepower. Purse. It got a lot of purse.
Yeah, but then you got upgraded lifters and rockers.
But it's a common swap. It's a common swap that a lot of 5'10" guys do, and a lot of purist guys will say no, you should keep it an L, and a lot of Australian guys will know you should keep it an FJ. But I was like, you know what? No, I want to use an SR because, that's just what was around me. That's what I have accessible to me. That's what shops like you guys and FR Sport and whoever else, that's what they have that can help me out. So that's why I picked an SR20.
What transmission do you have with it?
It's the stock 5-speed SR20. So nothing done to it. It's just bone stock. It's just bolted to the back of it. Nothing crazy on it. It has a short shifter and like Nismo clutch slave, and that's about it. Nothing
How
crazy.
much power are you making out of that car?
I don't know how much it's making right now, man. For the longest time, I was supposed to have a dyno session done with our friend Paul, but I never got around to it because life happens, COVID-19 happens, so I just never got around to it. But we're gonna do it.
But this is to let everybody know, this is your second swap, right?
Like second swap. Yep.
Yeah, it's not the original swap.
Yeah, the guy who helped me out with the S13, I had the S13 SR first, and that guy, his name is Juan. He helped me out with that. Then I bought this S14 from a friend, and it took a shit, so I had to rebuild it. And I was like, you know what? This time around, I want to learn how to do it. So with the guidance of Paul, you guys know Paul.
Yeah.
What up, Paul? he helped me out. He let me dig into it on my own. So I'm proud to say, like, I built this motor like with my own 2 hands. I assembled everything, bottom and up, and wiring, everything, man.
Lube the rods and everything, right?
Rods. What?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
It still hurts, man.
You said yes. No, you said yes.
You answered correctly.
Because he said, did you lube the rod?
I gotta bring up bullshit, man. Oh yeah, did I lube the rod? Yeah. The rod's yeah.
How'd you do it? How'd you do it?
Did you drop it in from the top or the bottom?
I dropped it in from the back. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Did you use wrist pins?
I gave it wrist pins, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty. That's terrible.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Oh, why you have to mention that? Why you have to mention that, Mike?
What did Mike say?
He mentioned HK.
Oh,
you forgot the
please.
S after that. HKS.
Please.
HKS.
Yeah,
HKS, man. HKS parts. They're
yeah, don't talk about the real HK because I'm not trying to get banned.
We gotta keep this. We gotta keep this PG. I think my fiance's watching.
Oh yeah, because then you did some of this earlier, and that really helps everything.
I think which by the way, my fiance, Kay, I love you, girl.
Oh God, that was not. We're done.
What's that? What is that? Show that again. What is that?
When did this happen? Oh, the light.
Philippines?
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Can't even see it.
Oh, I see it.
Like a King of Hearts.
It's horrible.
That's cute.
Yeah. So what up, baby? I love you.
Yeah.
I could have dealt with not seeing that.
I love Kevin. I love you too, Kevin.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I know that K is for me though. It's okay.
You're my first love. You're my first love.
That's wrong. So like out of all the things that you've done for the 510, we're gonna come back to this now. Like what's your favorite like part or thing that you've done custom or whatever? What's your favorite part of the car? Just one. Don't pick multiple. That's cheating.
Damn, because I just picked 3 things off the top of my head. So.
Damn.
Nah, just one. Like your top favorite. Like I love this part of my car.
I mean, the motor, does that count as one?
Sure.
Yeah,
just
I guess.
the motor. It's the motor, man. Because yeah, the motor. I mean, because it's. I put a lot of money into it for one, but I also put a lot of hard work into it, and I did it myself. And I'm able to say that I did it myself this time around. You know, so it doesn't fuck up. So it's that's what it is, man. The motor, like, that's where it's at, man.
Yeah.
That's why I worked on, you know, and it's showing itself. Like it's been running good for like 2 years already, solid. So I'm proud of that. That's my favorite part of the car.
Good answer. Good answer.
Can we see what your motor looks like? Can you show everybody?
Hell yeah! You can see it, Freddy. What? Yeah.
Open that shit up.
Oh, but see, only for Freddy though. If anybody else asks, like, nah, I'm good.
I like this.
Come here, dude. Where's your sunglasses, bro?
Wow.
I like the pinstriping. I like all the stuff done to it.
See, that's what I was expecting him to say.
Yeah, the pie cuts, the pinstriping.
The pie cuts are.
There's a little bit of everything in here because I could say that because okay, so the SR, like, I like drifting shit. Like you guys went on the track day with me. I like drifting. You know, right, like rare ass parts like this fucking IKEA Formula ITB and all that shit. That's from you guys. You know, buy quality parts. AutoFashion. What's up? You know.
It even has a race radiator cap.
Right?
Yeah. You got the race radiator cap. Dude, I even got a coolant overflow. That's how ghetto I am. Look at that shit, dude.
Oh man, I got you on that. At least I got a polished one.
Yeah, right? Like out of all this time.
What kind of pulleys you got?
What else? Oh, I got Grady pulleys, not no fake ass ISR bullshit, man.
No Yashio pulleys?
Nah, man, I got them Grady. I know Freddie don't feel too good about Grady, but that's another 2 hours right there.
Wait, hold on. No, everything's fine. Don't worry.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it. We're good.
It's good.
It's a different situation, Gil.
It's another discussion.
Yeah.
That's another discussion.
Thanks, Gil.
About to get us fucked up, man.
No big deal.
Feel free to blurb that out.
It's too late. It's live. How am I supposed to do that?
Pinstriping?
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, I like lowriders, man. Like, so that's like my little thing for like lowriders, you know.
Who did the striping?
Sanchez Customs, El Cajon.
Nice. He did a good job.
I heard he fucks with like Cisneros, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think they both work together sometimes.
Yeah.
What about that turbo? Come on, bro.
Oh, that turbo, you know, that comes from my boy Freddy.
Oh, it's so big.
Know, that's AutoFashion purchased right there. But that's a Garrett. That's a GTX 3076R or 3071R. I'm sorry. Got them those hair pie cuts right there. Yeah, HKS, blow-on valve, ID 1000 injectors, some Nuke performance parts. The strut bar. I just got that from my boy Steve. He made that.
That's nice.
He runs Garage Theory. Catch him on Instagram. He made that.
Does it bolt onto the firewall?
No, it doesn't triangulate there, which that'll be super sick. But this is how he had it done, and this is how it's made.
Take it back.
Yeah.
Oh, take it back. Okay, my bad.
No, have him make it bolt on there.
Oh, right, yeah, for sure, man. I'm pretty sure he's thought of it. You know, it's just, I think his thing was he wanted to build something that works with the structure. But this is
sounded like a transformer.
But that's the rest of the car right there.
Aw.
Like,
are you gonna keep those wheels on that?
Man, I need to hit you up, Freddie, for some new wheels. Man.
Yeah.
Getting tired of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Dominic from Chasing Jays. I mean, dude, he was super friendly and hooked me up with these. But man, it's like, yeah, it's time for a little change. You know, I got a couple wheels. Sitting around.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I don't mean to sound like a like that, but you know what I mean. Like I think everybody does, right? Everybody got a couple wheels sitting around. They got some dream wheels sitting around.
No, Freddie has a whole stash upstairs.
I don't have anything.
It's okay.
It's like it's bright as fuck now.
Yeah, you were like,
gotta bring this. Look like a ghost right now. Hold on.
Your face is like super white.
Oh shit! What the fuck, dude? Okay, what about now? What about now?
Start looking like
it's the same.
Nope.
All we see is like eyes and like.
Better. Yeah, that's better.
Good.
You start looking like the guy from Halloween.
Sorry, guys.
Like quarantine, man.
Like powder.
Powder.
What about? Well, Artistic Fong said, "Wait, that's stock." Hell no, that's stock. Yeah, that's bone stock. Yeah, dude.
Oh, you wish.
Yeah, if any cops are listening, it's stock.
Oh yeah, police. It's bone stock. Yeah. This swap is allowed. You can put smog. It could pass smog.
What wheels did you have in mind? Like, what were you thinking of trying to get?
I mean, I think the next step is, I don't know if I want to go down that road yet, man. Like I gotta get the guidance from Freddie, but like doing flares and like I want to do watts, but I'm not sure. You know, like that's like a day whole discussion right there. Like me and Freddie and Kevin can have right there. But you know, once COVID shit's over, you know, we're gonna talk about that. But
I mean, we always have this. We can have this conversation like through this whenever you're ready.
No,
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to let you know.
Yeah, dude.
You can't give away secrets, Kevin.
I'm not talking about doing it live. I'm just saying.
We don't want to tell everybody what
secrets.
He wants to debut it, and they'll be like, "Damn!"
You don't want people to know that he's gonna go to Race Wars and SR20 pulls a lot
with his Motec exhaust.
Right,
That's some nerds.
You knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
I know, but still, there's no way to brace yourself for like Fast and Furious quotes like that.
Mike said to put the McLeans on there.
Oh, the McLeans. Yeah. No, we gotta put the McLeans on this guy.
You gonna put it back on there?
My dad bought Skyline Mike's old truck. But it got a paint job again and all that shit. I'll work on that too.
Gil's gonna take over like he usually does.
Yep. I know you said this is your car, but now it's mine. It's cool.
It's mine now. Yeah.
I know you spent all the money, but it's
He's
basically
gonna be like,
mine.
Dad, you could have the Raptor. I'm gonna keep this mini truck.
Hell no, dude. Raptor.
You have too much fun in Raptor.
Raptor all day, huh? What's up?
You getting rid of that still?
Yeah, I'm still gonna get rid of the Raptor, man.
The warranty's almost up, right?
Yeah, warranty's almost up. I told Freddie about this, but like, you know, the Ford, the Raptor part of it, it's dope. But the transmission is from GM, 10-speed, and it sucks dick, man. Like, it gives me problems, man. That thing went to the fucking dealership. I don't know how many times, man.
Yeah, and they were like giving you all these bullshit excuses, huh?
Yeah, all kinds. They just give me the runaround and saying this and that. And like, you know what? For as much as this thing costs, I shouldn't have to be going through this. And on top of that, I mean, like, I'm growing a little bit more. Me and my fiance, we gotta do the grown thing and like house, all that stuff. So I'm gonna downsize.
For like a year. And then
Downsize.
It's gonna grow.
You have a big ass house. You have a big ass house with more garage space.
You end up with a Sienna.
And then he's gonna go back to his Honda roots and get an Integra.
No, that's why he's getting a Civic Type R. That's downsizing.
That's right, man.
Oh, that is downsizing for him.
So you downsize from.
Honda. I am Honda. Look, I got the Honda, the motorcycle right there.
That's not the same. That's not the same.
Honda for life.
What year Raptor do you have again? Oh god.
The internet.
It's his.
Oh, that's 2017.
2017.
Yeah, Raptor. I call it a big black Bertha.
Isn't it burgundy?
No, it's black.
Your video is doing the thing where it freezes again.
Oh,
Gil.
so is that how it is on my internet?
Yeah, that's how it looks. But at least he.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine. At least your video's frozen on you smiling with Steve.
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
I'm like picking my nose.
Are you on Wi-Fi, Gil?
No, I'm on AT&T because my Wi-Fi sucks for some reason.
So does your AT&T.
I wouldn't know how that feels.
Yeah, you and Steve have something in common.
Steve was having the same problem. Maybe it's just being in the garage, huh?
Maybe. Skyline Mike asks, "What's my offset and size?" Asking for a friend. Is that a joke, man? He knows my offsets.
He just wants you to tell the world.
14x7 plus 32.
Yeah, at least that's it. That's the size right there, man. That's the size, dude. Yeah, but I got the 2017 Raptor. It's whatever. I didn't get Graham lights like Freddie wanted. I got some cheap ass method wheels.
That's the industry standard for that market.
Yeah, that is the standard, huh?
I don't know if it's a standard. I think it's just
The starter pack.
the starter pack.
Oh yeah, and then all I need is my flat bill like hat
Yeah.
and like my tube socks and be like, "What up, bro? I got my Raptor, bro. Monster drinks for life, bro."
Please never be that person. Please.
You gotta put the big monster sticker on the back window too.
You're gonna be.
Yeah,
But angled.
my
Yeah,
my
but
eyes
angled.
can block, bro.
You're gonna have the. What is that? What's the one with the mask? Like he's wearing a bandana. The skeleton.
Family.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
I forgot. Or the
Yeah,
big
it's-
F with the famous.
Famous stars and straps.
Oh, yep, that's the big F, right? I remember that.
Yeah, you can be 909, bro.
909, bro.
Yeah, I remember when I had a lifted truck. People were saying I had a bro dozer. Like
Kind of did.
they're like, yeah, what do you got a bro dozer? And I'm like, I like trucks. And then all of a sudden, everybody got them now. Like, the hell? But then it's called overlanding or whatever now. Bitch, you still got a bro dozer.
Nothing changed.
Still a bro dozer.
Raul. Oh, that's Raul. He asked if the car's for sale. He asked if the car's for sale. Hell no. Your friend asking for a friend. Yeah, your friend is like a dick, man. It's not for sale.
Jeez. You tell him, Gil. You tell him.
I'm just kidding, Raul. I'm just kidding.
But it's not for sale.
But no, seriously, it's not for sale.
But it's not for sale. But it's not for sale. But if you want to fork over like 50 grand, I mean, yeah, I'll sell it.
Trade for a Type R.
Trade for a Type R? Hell no.
Type R
Hell
plus
no.
cash.
Fuck that, dude. Yeah, but yeah, that's my daily, the truck, the Raptor. And then, like I said, I picked up this 96 Honda Shadow. I'm sorry, man. I feel like I'm showing off in this thing, man.
No,
No, you're
dude,
good.
this is your time to shine. We only get Gilspiration like every once in a while, so.
That's my Honda Shadow. It's been bobbered out, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Does it still have that sticker on the gas tank?
Oh yeah. Let me show you that. Let me show you.
Super
Don't fucking die. Don't fucking die, man.
constant reminder as you're
Don't
driving.
fucking die. But you know, I got the I redid the carbs. It's running like all velocity stacks now. I got rid of all the bullshit here. Got straight pipes. You know, the seat. The seat's pretty whack. It's made in China. So I gotta change that out. What's that?
Is it hard mounted? Hardtail?
It's hardtail, dude. Check it out. It's hardtail.
Dang, hardcore.
Hardcore, man. It's like getting fucked in the ass, man. It's awesome.
I mean, if that's how you want to describe it.
It's too easy with this guy.
No, it's super easy.
Yeah, dude. Riding hardtail, it sucks, man. Like, it's definitely it's a style thing. It's definitely not comfort, man.
I think
But
you were
it is
selling
what it
that.
is.
You're not gonna sell that anymore?
No, I sold the Grum. I had a Honda Grum, remember?
Yeah.
But fucking Mr. Skyline Mike, he moves way too fast on this shit.
He does.
I can't keep up with him.
Well, he's like
I can't keep up with him.
he's like super advanced now. He has like all the built stuff.
I know, man. He's super famous now with his Grum.
They're all famous. Don't stop.
No, didn't he have that other bike too?
Yeah, he got the Husqvarna.
Yeah, he's like Mike be having like all kinds of different shit all the time.
I think we,
That's one guy that I don't know. You can't keep up. Kinda like Mike, man. You can't keep it with him. That guy.
he like buys too many toys and then just like keeps it a secret. So he randomly pulls up like, "Hey, look what we bought. What I bought."
Like the SER.
Yeah. But I think
Still frozen.
did we get Gil back? Because he's like
Gil's moving in slow motion.
he's just like the best dancer ever. Oh my god, that's so bad.
Look at him, he's so slow.
Holy shit. Oh,
If
he
I
actually
wow.
disconnected.
It dropped.
Mine wasn't that bad. It just stopped, right?
No, you just froze. He legit like
He legit was pop locking.
Yeah. He looked like he was like his neck was moving like he about to snap, like his fingers.
Oh, he's back.
he is back. Now I gotta redo these again.
Sorry.
Oh.
Robot now.
Oh,
He's like robot Gil. Is he back or is he?
I don't know anymore. His videos isn't there. The best part is that he's supposed to be an IT guy. This is embarrassing for you right now.
Oh, you can't even have like a Wi-Fi extender or anything like that?
Just put a regular one.
Yeah.
It sounds like Atari.
It's so
though.
bad.
Definitely sounds like Atari.
Like those 80s commercials.
Yeah, or he sounds like that guy that's in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
The one that, what is it?
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Raul calling me 56K mask.
Oh, I can't use it, Blink. Oh.
He needs another AOL CD.
The cuts, man.
Yeah, your AOL trial ran out.
Yeah, your AOL CD ran out.
Somebody called in, disrupted your 56K.
Oh my god.
I think your mom answered the phone,
She
dude.
like picked up the phone.
He picked up the phone.
You could hear her through the modem.
Fucked up the modem.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Hey,
Kind
look,
of.
I can
We'll just
see your
stop
head.
your head.
Oh, you are.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. You're supposed to be the IT guy. You should know how to do this
I
shit.
know, you're an IT guy. How come your shit don't work? It's like Kenny. Where's Kenny? Kenny's in here?
Yeah, Kenny's in here.
We need to call Kenny.
Customer support. Oh, this is perfect. It's just like, it's frozen at the best spot. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm crying.
Mom, get off the phone! You're fucking up my internet.
Trying to play with my friends.
We could start drawing on him now.
Oh, you can draw on them.
Oh no. Oh no, you can only draw on a screen share. Can I draw? No, I can't.
You can't.
No. Oh, dude. Gil, can you say something?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm trying. Oh, what are you connected to right now? Wi-Fi or?
According to Raul, I'm on 56K. Raul.
Oh, you really are though.
I think it's worse.
Do you want to do what Steve does and restart your router and your modem and everything?
You might want to you want to restart your phone
and your everything?
No. I can.
Yeah, restart it and then we'll give you back.
All right.
I'm gonna start looking for robot noises in the meantime.
Yeah, that was worse than Steve's.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, yours would just like cut off and then you just freeze.
Oh, dude, he probably was stealing Wi-Fi. It's like, oh, shit's not good
Stealing
enough.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's perfect though. Everything was going so well. Oh.
What'd you do today on your car, Steve?
He added fancy stuff.
Yeah, I installed a light bar.
Did you install a light bar
Yeah.
on the front?
Yep. Since I only have one headlight now, so.
Does that run into the night?
What? No, it doesn't. But
No.
I just put it anyway. Just like. I gotta trim the bumper now to make everything fit. And then I decided to pull my fender off to run wires.
Like a professional.
No.
You doing a professional wire tuck?
Just doesn't want to run into the issue of, trying to drive your car and just burning like your tires.
I
floating into the
need to
wires.
change the hood cable anyway.
Oh yeah, because you had that long ass one or that binding one.
Yeah, so I decided to take the fender off, and I may or may not have ordered a new pair of wheels. So
What'd you get?
I'm also putting my charge speed fenders on.
What'd you get?
I got Koenigs.
Nice.
Yeah, because they have the size I need.
Those are nice though. They have some nice ones.
Did Kevin show you the pictures? They're just multi-spoke.
No, I didn't show Freddie yet.
Yeah, because I wanted to run 15 by 9s in the front,
Yeah.
and I can't afford work wheels. So.
Oh, you sideways.
Oh, he opened the garage door.
There you go. You
get
start
the
stealing
neighbors.
internet from your neighbor or
Yeah,
what?
get the neighbor's signal better at the garage door.
I blame this on my
No, it's still happening.
my
Yeah,
neighbor,
frozen
man. Their
in.
Wi-Fi sucks.
Stealing that neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Is he just really still right now?
Yeah, because his eyes moving. He's not frozen.
Like, wait, what?
It's like, are you trying to be like the Guardians of the Galaxy? Trying to be like, if I stay incredibly still, they won't see
Is
me.
it okay now or right now?
It might... it's catching up. It's catching up again.
Stop flexing, man.
See, you went too hard on your first video appearance, like trying to show off everything.
He literally broke his internet.
You broke your internet because you couldn't handle. It couldn't handle how glorious you are.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
All his money went to the car,
Hold on,
not
let me
the
switch.
internet.
So these are the wheels, Steve.
Yeah, those are nice.
They're cool.
Look like the wet sport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably. Koenig.
yeah, but look.
Yeah. Price is right.
Fucking Mike. Ooh, he's stealing.
This girl trying to call in.
I heard what you say. Fuck that Kevin. Fuck that Kevin guy.
What about now? Is that better or no?
A little bit.
So
Yeah,
far,
that's
so far it's
pretty
good.
What'd you do?
I told my neighbor to speed this shit up.
Let me in.
Can you restart your modem for me real quick?
There's too many people on the Wi-Fi.
I know, man.
Tell your kids to stop watching YouTube.
I just need another like 45 minutes. Just let me have it.
It's like when you download porn back in the day, and then someone calls the house, and it fucks up your porn, man.
You trying to download that one Sunghai Lee picture, and like you get down,
Exactly.
Gets to the eyes.
and it gets stuck.
and then-
So all you got is the face.
This
That's
guy
right.
says Sung Hai Lee.
Hey, it's period correct, okay? For those that know, they know.
I'm sorry, I'm too old. I remember how to use the Spice 99.
Watch the scramble channel.
The scramble channel, and then he's like, "Oh, that's a
squiggly
nipple."
titties.
Yeah, you would have to you had to turn the, what is it, the UHF or whatever, and like the vertical and horizontal thing.
Oh yeah.
You could, like, it'll like fix itself.
You gotta kind of put it halfway.
Yeah. Or you had that black box.
Black box was a shit.
Oh yeah, black box is the shit.
Yeah, mine, like, everybody had the digital one. I think you guys had the digital one.
Wait, what's the digital one?
The black box where the numbers are
Oh,
digital.
the numbers on the front.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My shit was that knob. Fucking clicks, click, click.
Like hotel room.
Oh, I didn't. That existed?
Yes, it did.
Holy shit!
Mhm.
My bad. I only knew of the digital one.
Like before remote controls.
Yeah, you didn't have a remote control. That's when your parents said, "Hey, change the channel." And you had to walk.
Oh, you were the controller?
You had to turn it by yourself. Yeah, you were the remote control.
I was the remote. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to do that at my aunt's house. It wasn't fun.
Yeah, but now you got a remote, so it's easier.
Everything's a remote. So you good now, Gil? You got all that out of the way.
I think so, bro. Dude, Raul got me, man. He's clowning me, man. But I can't say. I got no rebuttal, man. I got no rebuttal. He got me, dude.
You want me to change your name on Twitch that's showing right now? So
That's
M3.
56K.
That's M56K. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Let me change it real quick.
You got me, dude.
Mark said your fiance is trying to call.
Nah, man, she's not calling. She's probably in this chat room. She's probably in the chat room right now, actually.
Is she?
Oh, there she is. She's Datsun 14. Hi, babe.
Watch it's not, and it's some completely random ass person, and you're just like, "Hi, babe."
That's true.
Dang, Raul's stream is like a real Q&A.
Oh no. What is that?
Oh, you got like a very serious question.
Oh man, that's real
Yeah.
serious.
That's a real
Oh,
thing.
I'll give you time to read that, and then you can reply.
Are we talking about Raul?
Yeah,
Four-part
yeah.
answer.
Yeah. I hope you have like a presentation ready with like PowerPoint.
I do. Let me bring up
Graphs.
my slide here real quick.
Like bar graphs and everything. Like back in my day.
Aftermarket support, dude. There's aftermarket support for 510s now. Not so much 10 years ago.
Especially now, because like a lot of old school cars, right? They're just getting more and more popular. Like,
Well, especially the 510, man. It's like a very, very common old school car, you know. So it's not such a very special car anymore. I mean, it's a special car to me, but it's like it's more common in the old school crowd.
Yeah.
So the bad thing is that a lot of people got them, and the good thing is, you know, if there's a lot of people that got them, there's gonna be a lot of companies that are gonna support it. So aftermarket support, it's pretty good. So if you're in a place where you want to buy a 510 and you don't know how to make your own shit, well, there's companies that can help you out on that.
Yeah, even
Unfortunately,
Even
What's up?
Techno Toys like making a lot of stuff for the 510 now, right?
yeah, man, their 510 catalog it's crazy, man. You know, they make so much stuff, and then a lot of 510 guys in general, they make stuff and they sell it. So aftermarket support wise, it's there, man. If you want to do it and you got the money and the time and the dedication, you could build one.
So through your experiences, do you think 510 builders are better than Z builders?
choose your words wisely.
Why you got to bring up this shit, Freddie?
Okay, not as far as the builders, but as far as like the support and the companies and getting all the stuff for, like,
Support, man. It's gonna be the Z all day. It's been around. It's been more. I'm not gonna say mainstream, but they've had support longer than they've had for 510s. You know, because the Z is a sports car. Like it's designed out of the factory to be a sports car. The 510 it's a grocery getter that they put some badass suspension on, and it won the Trans Am back in the 70s. You know, so I mean, all day the Z is gonna have better support.
So,
and
when you order parts, do you get them right away?
Sorry, I had to laugh.
Who me?
Yeah.
Who me or you?
Oh, I know my situation. So I've came across we've all came across the Z people, and even though you what you said is true, that there's a lot of aftermarket support for it, but it's obviously that they don't really have the support. They have pictures on their site, they have a catalog, but there's nothing there, you know, like. So as far as a builder, you know, like, is the 510 easier to access, I guess you could say? Or did you run across any issues trying to order stuff for it?
So the truth is that when I was doing the 510 early on, there wasn't a lot of support. So I didn't have to wait for a lot of stuff. We made a lot of our own stuff, you know. And then when there is something that we had to order, the 510 wasn't. I mean, it was common, but it wasn't as commonplace as it is now. So customers were more far few between, and so like I got my parts faster back then. But I would imagine now, like everybody and their mama got a 510, so maybe it's gonna take longer, you know.
Maybe. Because I see, I mean, yeah. like, you know, when you did, there wasn't many 510s with the, you know, disc brake, you know, upgrades and stuff like that for smaller wheels, right? Like how you have, and we were talking about that we were going to make one, but then somebody actually came out with it. And was that an easy process? Like when you ordered those brakes, did they come in and then, or was it a learning experience, and then some shit fit and some didn't?
Exactly. It was a learning experience, man. Like there wasn't a kit yet. I had to have everything pieced together. So, you know, before all those other companies made a brake kit that fits 14-inch wheels, I already had it already. But I had to do the homework to get it done, you know. So aftermarket support wise, yeah, you could buy them all day now. But before, you know, I mean, I even had to come to you. Like, we were gonna try to make a set of brakes for it, but then did some homework and I found out these calipers work with this, and if I have my own brackets made, I can make it work. So that's what I ended up doing.
Which is, you know, how everything starts off. You know, like everyone's gonna put something on there and then it actually fits.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, of course, you know, the issues that we had was, I mean, you know, the products didn't fit and then the products didn't come in. So it was kind of weird that, you know, the Z had so much support and throughout the years and stuff still didn't work out. And it's crazy that it didn't work out. And that stressed the fuck out of me.
Yeah, that wasn't a fun time, man. I felt your pain, dude.
Yeah, it was depressing. That was one of those things that almost like made me not want to do it anymore.
Makes it not fun anymore, you know?
Nah, especially like when you're supposed to have that support, right? From all these manufacturers that are gonna make the stuff. Because, you know, with the cantilever thing, we were supposed to make it ourselves, but then this guy says he has it out, and then of course, you know,
that wasn't the case.
Yeah, a year later, I'm finally getting stuff. So, you know, like it's tough, you know, like building these old cars.
It's tough. It's a different animal, dude, than buying a 2020 Subaru STI, and you just pick out of a catalog. You know,
Yeah.
it is different. You know, and it has its challenges, but it's fun. But when when you have something more serious like what you have to do, like what AutoFashion does, like make cars for SEMA and stuff, it's not fun, man.
No.
So that part sucks. But
yeah, because a lot of stuff rides on the line. You know, we deal with companies like, you know, like Speed Farm or all these companies that we're helping promote, and it just kind of sucks that when it doesn't get done.
Yeah,
it does ruin it.
Dude, Raul is still asking questions. What?
Oh no, he's very serious about this right now. Like,
that's fine.
All the information out of you right now.
Like, I know he's full of shit, but he's asking these questions right now.
Oh, he's completely full of shit right now. But these are great questions, and I do want to hear your answers for this.
Oh, for the Supersonic Grill, how do I feel about it? Hey man, I am Team Wildcards, but I'm also Team AutoFashion, man, and buy real parts, man.
What is a Supersonic? That sounds like JJ Fat. What is that?
Atari looking front.
No.
But then, like, so I mean, do you have a problem with people? Do you have a problem with companies like reproducing stuff?
That is a Supersonic Grill.
Oh, I thought your camera fell. I was like, oh shit. So
that's Supersonic Grill.
So obviously that's authentic, but then like, if someone, I guess, is reproducing it, do you have an issue with that?
Wow, man, you hustle on, dude. Like, you gotta do your hustle. You gotta do what you gotta do. And people want to get cheaper parts, but at the end of the day, the guys that invest time and money into quality shit, it'll show.
Yeah.
So I don't hit on guys buying fake stuff and all that. That's fine. I bought fake stuff. But you know what? It's like, like I said, at the end of the day, the cars that put in the work, it'll come through. And the people that put in work, like, they're supporting the industry. So we're the ones trying to make it grow.
Like I could see, like, if they were gonna reproduce that grill, and they don't, it's you really can't find them. Like it
is hard.
So I mean, I give them a little bit of credit for doing that, but
they just want to revive it, right? They want to bring it back.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. But at the same time, for the guys like me that bought real ones and like waited years to hunt down and find the real deal shit, it's kind of like not a slap in the face, but it's like, it's so easy now. There's no more quest to get the rare gem, the rare part. But for me, that's what I did. Like, I found mine all the way in South Africa, man. So that's what I did, and I got it, and I reconditioned it, and
but
it is the way it is now.
But the people that really know your build, and they appreciate that you do have all that stuff, and I'm sure they know that it was hard to find. So it's like the Honda scene, like, you would have like Mugen parts that they don't make anymore, and you could tell, like, the guy that really bought all the legit stuff, hunted it down and stuff like that, and those are the guys that more people appreciate, because it is a lot of work involved in it. And it's the same thing with every car, like even in American cars, lowriders, hot rods, like whatever it is, it's you always have these remanufactured stuff, and like stuff like that. Like, I mean, it sucks, but I mean, then you have like stuff that's like readily available, like wheels, right? Like you can find the wheels. Like that grill you probably can't find. If you find wheels, and then people are buying fake wheels, which is the sad part, because even when I had the EG and the wheels that didn't the wheels I had on there were the Rays, and since I powder coated them white to go with the theme, like they don't make it in the white. but everybody thought they were like rotas or some fake wheels, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, you can't be serious right now, you know. And that's when the joke came out, and like, oh, these are these are fake rotas. Remember, we were like kept saying it was fake rotas. They're made by Rays, you know. And like people are like, what the fuck? You know, they're fake rotas. Like, how do they have fake rotas? Like,
I see what you're trying to say, man.
yeah.
Like, you know, if they reproduce parts because you can't find it anymore, that's like a good reason.
Yeah.
But if you reproduce parts to make it look like a part that's already out and you can get it, then that's like lowballing and scum, and like you're not contributing to like the guys that designed it and stuff like that. And that's the part that sucks, you know. It's like fake wheels, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I totally get, yeah, no, you're totally right. Parts that you can't make anymore, I mean, you got to make them, right? That's the only way to bring them back.
Yeah, because like, you know, like even like window moldings and stuff like that. Like, I mean, chrome trim. Like, if nobody's making them, like, I think like if everybody bought those kind of cars, it would just be like none of them would be on there anymore.
Yeah.
Which
the thing is with the supersonic grill. I mean, I don't want to go too long on the supersonic grill, but it's like, it's not super rare, to be honest with you. Old school guys are they're just cheap as fuck, and they don't want to pay the money for the real deal. It's out there. You just got to pay for it.
Do you think it's like the old school guys that are building these cars? Like, I don't see that as like, you know, when you go to a classic show, I think it's all the new people that jump into the scene. Those are the guys that are gonna buy, you know, those reproduced parts, remanufactured parts.
Yeah. And I can't generalize and speak for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
It's like there's some people that are gonna do it, and some people aren't. They're not, you know. Yeah. It just depends on the person, man. Like, there are guys that are into it and want to buy the real deal stuff, and then there's other guys that just want to take a shortcut and pay cheaper stuff and just do a cheap build, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. But there's just all kinds of guys in the old school scene. But the one that I've seen, they don't really want to fork out, like, you know, to make something stand out. They don't really want to fork out the cash to do it. Well, it's not always about money. It's not always about money. It's also time too, because you gotta wait for this stuff to show up sometimes, you know. So it's time and money.
But that's what you would. I mean, to me, that would classify a builder that is really passionate about his car, that really loves cars, to a guy that's just doing it because it's the now. I think, like, you would just do it because it's the now thing. Like, it's not like
old school.
Yeah, because I feel like
old school's definitely a now too. Old school's definitely a now thing too.
Yeah,
that's the part that sucks.
Yeah, but because you guys make it look too cool, you know what I mean?
Because it has people like, you know, give inspiration to lead them.
Mike.
When you make it look too cool, then it turns to be, you know, like, it becomes a following on it. So
until they finally understand like the process of building an old school car, and they're like, "Fuck this! I have to actually do work."
Yeah, especially if you got like Larry Chen as your guys' teammate, right?
I'm just gonna.
Hey, for once it wasn't me.
Yeah, right. It's not like you have a very famous teammate that's supporting you guys.
Very famous teammate that will
making posters for everyone.
Larry Chen.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's his name. I think he's kind of popular.
Yeah. You don't know who he is. Yeah, you just go to his house all the time.
Nope. Don't lie, Steve. That's your neighbor, man.
No.
They're kind of tight though.
He hangs out with their kids.
It's a wholesome reasons.
Yeah.
Unlike those wild card guys who just kind of get more famous.
Force them into the team.
Yeah, force him in the team. Hey, wear our shirt. We just happen to have your size with us while we're doing this photo shoot. And can you put us on the channel?
It is Mike's fault too, though.
It's all Mike's fault, man. He's the one that started it all.
Yeah,
Him and Roy, they're the one that started it.
No, I feel like Mike is He went beyond with the copper engine and everything, copper wheels. I think it was Mike's fault. He made it into something, and then everybody followed. Right, you guys.
It's all Mike, man. He's the one that started it, man.
Yeah, Mike. It's Mike's fault.
Actually, it's all Raul's fault because he got all the Instagram fame and everything. We want to be like him, man.
I mean, not everybody has a lip that moves at a touch of a button, so.
I know.
A little flappy
man.
flap.
He got so famous for that lip.
But
that's it.
Clip or what?
Yeah.
It's like, I know he already fucked that lip up. I was like, how you fuck that up if you can retract it?
You can put it away. You can hide it.
Yeah, you can hide it, and then it doesn't get fucked up. Like us, we can't. Our shit just stays on the car, and it just gets fucked up.
No, not everybody can just lady boy at a touch of a button.
You know.
Keep shit tucked.
San Diego does have shitty streets, but you should look at LA.
But you've lived here. You should know the streets by now. Like, you would know where to avoid.
LA got fucked up streets and freeways.
Don't use the fucking San Diego streets as like an excuse.
I don't think our freeways are that messed up.
You can retract your lip, man. There's no excuse.
Yeah, it's cool. Just own up to it. It's okay.
Just own up to it. You fucked up, bro. Just own up to it.
You fucked up.
Just like I got 56K modem. You gotta fuck up.
Feels like I brought it back. I brought it back. Fuck you.
Just own up to it, man.
There you go. You got him back.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yep. Gil had to come back. He got to come.
I waited 40 minutes for this shit. Fuck you, man.
That was a good one. But I really don't know how you fuck that up. How you fuck it up?
How do you fuck up lip like that, man? How do you fuck up lip? Not the one thing you're known for, but one of the things you're known for, you fucked it up.
You had one job. Press the button.
He did have one job.
One job.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it, man.
It's a simple process. Like,
oh, there's a big bump. Let me press the button.
Hey, but that was like us with air. We didn't air up.
Oh, I cracked the fender before because I didn't want to air up.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You don't want to hear the compressor going on.
Raul,
yeah, pretty much.
Your life is not a fuck up, Raul. Calm down.
I think the world is just fucked up. And we're just part of it. All right, well. Oh, good one, Mike. Mike needs to take a shot for that one. He said retract your statement.
Send us a video of you taking the shot because that was bad.
He has a retractable lip, and Mike said retract your statement.
Your statement.
So glad you're not here.
He always got those uncle puns. Him and Tommy Dolo need to make their own site. Like uncles.
I know, man.
Uncle puns?
Uncle puns.
They're smart, man. They're quick.
Yeah.
I can't come up with that shit.
Yeah. Raul said it's Tommy on Mike's account.
I thought they were basically the same person.
Yeah, that was fun, guys. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah,
me too, man.
We're gonna end it for the night. Thank you, Gil, for joining us.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, dude.
Whenever you're ready to join us again, you just let me know.
Dude, I will always join you, man. Let the people speak. I think they want me back, man. Every week.
Oh, what up, Kev?
Every week. I make it more interesting, man.
Every day? You want to do this every day with us?
I wonder if we
Sounds
do.
good.
I wonder if we do like
Shut up, Steve.
10 or 15 people on here.
Okay.
Would it be really hard to
I think we can display up to
Yeah.
50.
It'd be too many people talking at once.
all at once?
Because everyone's gonna laugh, and that's just gonna sound like a
You
clusterfuck.
can only do what, like 4 people on the screen at once or something like that?
No,
No,
I can do up to 50.
we can do up to 50 people.
I can do up to 50, but it's just gonna. I'm not gonna have frames over every single person. No one's gonna know who.
At that point, I would just do this.
Damn you for doing that, because now it fucked up my frames on Twitch. Jeez, I'm just gonna leave it for now. Fuck this.
Okay, we're gonna leave anyways.
Yeah, like seriously though, if I don't
Thanks,
know,
Hero.
Mike says he doesn't want to.
Hero, next time you come in.
Mike said he doesn't want to be on video, so
Let's just
Yeah,
all go to
right.
the shop. We're just
What do
gonna
you
all
mean?
go to the
What do you
shop.
mean? Mike doesn't want to be on video. We showed him on the video with the video.
yeah.
Yeah.
But did you see him
With
like,
Larry
last time?
Chen filming Mike at the same
Dude,
time.
last time he came to the
Right.
shop, he had his like back to the camera like the entire time, and then he
Well,
left.
He wanted to back that ass up. So.
No, that was
Oh.
when he was talking to Ben. That's why.
No. When he wasn't talking to Ben yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he doesn't care. Anyways,
Nah, Mike, you gotta be on. You gotta be on. We'll get everybody on here. Let's see what. I wonder how it would be. We should try it.
I'm down.
Yeah,
Hey, Gil,
down.
help me organize this.
I will help you organize this shit.
Thank you,
man.
sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
we,
yeah.
Let's try to see how many. Let's see how many people.
No,
we,
dude,
Make a
we
record.
should. And then we gotta show the Hoonigan burnout video.
yeah.
No.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
Kevin,
you were
Kevin,
breaking
you didn't
shit.
play the video.
Oh, okay.
You didn't play the
Let's.
video.
I'm gonna save it for next time.
No,
Don't worry, I
let's
got you.
let's end it with the video.
Oh, I gotta find the video though. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, before we end this, we're
Hold
gonna.
on. You said what? What was it?
I'm the famous one for breaking my shit, man.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
What episode was it?
I know why.
30 seconds.
You said the number
124. Episode 124.
God
Dang.
damn, you are good.
Damn. Whoa.
Hold on.
I'll
You
give it
got-
up because there's like a
all out.
million channels now. So
No, I have it.
Yeah.
I have
Check
it.
out that channel. You got the Raul Lip. You got the crazy Bozo Pat Burnout.
no,
You got a Skyline Mike without the skyline.
right?
And you got
Sometimes it just shows up, you know.
and you got me. You got me breaking the diff.
You didn't break the
Awesome.
diff.
You left somebody else out too.
Oh no, I snapped my drive shaft. My bad.
I was like, you didn't break the diff.
My diff. That's gonna be my next problem. That's what I meant.
Well, we're gonna have to go get that OS, right?
Gonna get that OS, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, and John's burnout. Yeah, that's true.
Where is John?
Walking dingo somewhere.
Yeah, his car was featured too.
Yeah, he's in there. Okay.
This is before the city shut them down. But... Damn, that was in October 2017.
Yep.
I wish I was featured on Hoonigan.
I know, right?
too.
Maybe we should just go to Larry Chen and slap on stickers and tell him. We need.
Hey, we're part of the team too, guys.
Hey, Kevin, why does your tab say Pornhub on there?
You made me double check too. I was like, wait, what? I don't bookmark those things.
Especially with the theme song that went off.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Hey, yo,
Full
porn.
membership before.
Oh, it's free right now.
So let me see. Do you know what part?
Where's Steve?
Towards the end.
Oh no, so I only have one. If Steve talks, he'll pop up. It'll rotate through. Because then this one is too small.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So okay. So we get to make some commentary here about the car.
I mean, if you want to. Wait, you said it's near your part's near the end?
Not the very end, but like towards the end.
See.
Because like they talked about everybody's car, and then
There it goes.
right
okay,
there,
hold on.
right there.
Hey, we got it.
Yes.
We just so good though.
First
So good.
ever. You are first ever at something.
That's right, man. First.
You're the first
Thanks,
ever.
guys. I appreciate this, man. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Definitely do it again.
Yeah, whenever you guys want to have me back on, I'm always down to come back on, dude.
Tomorrow.
For sure. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All right, guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you, guys.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
You guys.
Peace.